Yo, what is going on, everyone? Right now we're out riding, doing some wheelies. It is so windy right now. I think there's about to have a thunderstorm, but I just saw some like dust just completely fly across the road. It's crazy out here in Arizona. Like just a few hours ago, bro, it's 100 degrees, sunny, and now it's this, bro. It is kind of crazy out here, I'm not gonna lie. But I was trying to wheelie just a minute ago. The wind was just insane. I cannot keep the wheel straight at all. So yeah, it just calmed down like a little bit, but it's kind of on and off. You know, I'm working my wheelies. It's just like day 3 of wheelie progression, something like that. But yeah, I normally do, yeah, so day 3, and I did 2 rides a day in 3 days, so that's 6 rides in total of just non-stop wheeling. And each of those rides is about an hour and a half. So an hour and a half rides, 6 hour and a half rides, which is about 180, I think it's 9 hours. I'm not sure, someone correct me. But that's off the top of my head, 9 hours of wheeling practice. And these are like every hour and 30 I put in for the last 3 days was all like non-stop wheelies. It's not just normal like coasting around and riding. It's all wheelies. Bro, it is so windy right now. My gosh, I don't know if you guys can. My wheelies are throttle only wheelies. So whenever I'm doing a wheelie, I have to slow down to like 5 to 10 miles an hour, and I just bounce on my seat just the slightest bit. So I have more control on the lift off. So that's what I do, but I've seen other people be able to do some crazy sort of like movements to pick up the front wheel going like 30 or 40, which honestly I find insane. I've tried it a couple times. I just can't do it. I don't know if I'm using the wrong technique or what, but I just can't seem to do it. So you guys have to let me know down below, because this, like I said, 10 kilowatts is able to pop up the front wheel going like 10 miles an hour. You go 15 with only throttle, you can't get it. I've heard people say on the E-Ride Pro, they go pop up the front wheel at 30 miles an hour. This thing gets it at 10 at best. There's a soccer practice there. But I went there, I want to say like maybe a month ago. I went there, and this was when there was more riders around. So there was a kid on an MX-5. Shout out to the kid on the MX-5 if you're watching this. But so he was on the MX-5, and he was trying to teach me how to learn how to wheelie, right? So what seemed like the hardest thing ever, and I thought my bike had no power and I wanted to sell it to get an MX-5, because this thing, I was just too weak, or too scared I should say, to pop up the front wheel. So on grass he told me to go like 5 to 10 miles an hour, slow down, and just like, I want to say like punch the throttle in sport, you know, get a good handful of that to get the front wheel to lift up. And I was listening to what he was saying, right? I knew exactly what he was saying, but I just was too scared to even get like the wheel off the ground. Maybe sometimes I get lucky and the front wheel will come off just a little bit, but like for the most part, I just could not do it. So I went home that day, and I really was thinking about to put my bike on Facebook Marketplace to sell it, so I could get like 3,500 for this, 3,000. So that's some mods in it, but sell it and throw in some more cash, so I would have like around like 5K, 3,000 plus. I have 1,000 cash now. I don't really have enough, but if I were to sell it, which I was thinking about it, sell it, get the MX-5, because I thought that bike was a beast. I've not looped in a long time since I first started practicing putting my feet down. So I have not looped in a long time. I'm not trying to jinx myself, but I feel like I've got pretty much good brake control. If I go too far back, I know to press that rear brake. But yeah, I'm sure I could loop any day now. Could even be on this ride, who knows? We'll see. We'll see. But hopefully I get on. Hopefully I get on the GoPro. If I loop, that'd make a good YouTube video. Go viral on like TikTok, YouTube Shorts. But yeah, I wanted to make this video entertaining, but it's kind of dull outside. Other than the wind, it's just a normal day in Arizona that's just dark and gloomy. Nothing special. But when it's bright, like earlier today, a couple hours ago, it's nice outside, but it's much better now. Like I would take this any day or week over that. I'm really looking for some dirt tires for this bike though. Like I've seen people pop up wheelies in like sandy, like dirt. This is not really like sandy, but like, you know, dirt type of terrain like this. Like whatever these Shinko dual sport tires are, they cannot catch traction on this. So I cannot pop up a wheelie. I've gone slow. I've done everything right, smooth throttle, everything I do on the road, and it just doesn't come up. All I hear is just tires spinning. And I look back and there's a big cloud of dust. So I can't quite get it. So that's it. Tires actually changed it. Let me know. Or just will pop it up in the dirt. That was a pretty decent wheelie. You know, people who can actually really good will see that and say that's pretty trash.
I need to not pick up my phone. I'll go straight to airplane mode.